Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Below the Line, the show about how movies are made. My name is Andres Ramirez, and I'm here yet in another Saturday with my good friend and co host, After Valentine's, Mr. Zach Houston Scott. How are you, man?
Hey, not too bad, not too bad. Happy post Valentine's Day. Happy just overall week. How are you doing, man?
I'm alright, although I don't think the box office is that alright because it seems like we reached the point where I think January was a strong, solid month with some releases that surprised us both. But this month so far feels very dry, at least in content. I know we're getting Scream 7 next week, but I don't know if you can sustain a month with one good movie, theatrically speaking.
No, definitely not. Even like last week's top box office of Wuthering Heights, it's not doing so hot this weekend. Goat looks like it's gonna surpass it. So
I guess Gold was good. Did you end up watching that one?
I did, yeah, no, a really nicely animated kids film. I don't know. I'm in the same camp where I think Sony movies look good, but they're just not for me unless it's like the Spider-Mans cuz I think they're just too childish. Like if I'll be honest, I didn't really care for K-pop as much as other people
As
did.
much as the whole world.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've never seen K-pop.
Really? You never saw
No,
K-pop?
like I think Netflix is a funny platform. That movie never popped out in my algorithm.
Really? Well, you must be like more prestige because I mean, it's constantly on mine. Just like, oh, top 10, you got to watch this. This is recommended. And I tell them, no, no, I tried. Just, I don't know.
Well,
To me, it just kind of annoyed me, the animation. I didn't think it was like anything special. My brother
mm,
compared it to the show Totally Spies. I don't know if you remember
mm.
that.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I think with
Yeah.
Netflix, I don't think it's prestige. Just because I watch a lot of genres. Like I watch The Irishman, but I also watch like Stranger Things. I think my Netflix has a hard time figuring out what I actually like, so it doesn't know what to recommend me. Like I think I generally broken the algorithm. Like
Mine typically because like comedies or like serious dramas because of my Breaking Bad and Jumanji rewatches. So
I
those
know
have been popping up quite a bit.
they really want us to feed that Breaking Bad nostalgia, I guess.
Oh yeah, that show's been like almost 20 years now, if you can believe it. Like since it
Oh
debuted,
no, don't tell me
2028.
that.
I
It makes me
know, I
feel
know.
old.
Oh man, I tell people if there's any show that I could rewatch for the first time, it would be that one because it's just so brilliant.
When do you think they're going to remake it?
I don't think they'd remake it. I think I wouldn't mind a continuation of
I
some
mean, we
kind
kind of
with
had that with El Camino
no, but I mean like with the kids. I don't know, like someone AI generated a potential plot like
with Walter
Heisenberg's
Jr.
daughter. Well, no, actually, with Heisenberg's daughter, she's
Oh,
interested with where her father did, and no one talks about him, but she's like this whiz science kid who is into criminals and stuff like that. And Walter Jr., who goes by Flynn, decides to join the DEA, and she becomes a drug dealer, and he's like none the wiser. I don't know. That's kind of a fun premise. I could like
when should we pitch this to
Vince Gilligan when he's done his current show.
Blueberries?
Yeah.
Or I mean, I wonder if he owns the rights to. But I think that would be interesting. If like
Absolutely.
now, if Walter's kid is the good guy now, and Hank's kid is the bad guy now.
Well, I mean, here his nephew. I mean, both
I
his
mean, they
kids.
were kind of like neck and neck brothers almost.
Yeah, and then you have like Skylar back in the show. She's just like lost her kids now. It's like this full blown tragedy.
I mean, the actress probably will come back. It's
Oh,
not like she's
absolutely.
become massively popular.
No, I haven't seen her in much since then. I think Rhea Shehorn from Better Call Saul's had more of a like
Of
longer
course.
lasting career.
I mean, she's in the Plurbius, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Breaking Bad. I wonder what they're going to do with that. It's such a huge IP that they're just letting rest now
Well, for now, I think they'd bring it back though. It's too popular to let sit for a while.
to let it die.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't let it die. I'd support anything.
I mean, it depends. It depends. It depends on that one. But well, we were talking about goat, and then we
Yeah, I
started
know, and
talking
then we
about
changed
Breaking
to
Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, what a
But
weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's a pretty light week for movies. I mean, that awful Psycho Killer came out, which apparently is terrible with critics.
Who directed that one?
It was directed by someone in his feature debut, but it's more known for the writer because he wrote Seven and
Like
Timber and Sleepy Hollow,
the seven legendary movie
the
with
David Fincher one. Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
yep.
Oh boy. But, well, maybe that was a book, right?
Seven? No,
Yeah.
no, it was an original film.
Okay, so I guess David Fincher really made it his own. Or maybe the writer got pretty lucky and wrote the best screenplay of his life.
Yeah,
Career none.
early. That and eight
Interesting.
millimeter.
I mean, 8 millimeter is not terrible. Like
No,
the concept is good. The execution is what it's sloppy.
yeah, well, it's a Joel Schumacher film, so you're gonna. I mean, he directed the worst Batman movie, so no,
It could
actually,
have been.
I don't even say that anymore.
It could have. What's the name of the director that directed the first Doctor Strange? He did
Oh,
Black.
Scott Derrickson.
You know his previous movie, the one that had film on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like 8 millimeter could have been that movie if it was directed by somebody that understands the genre, I suppose,
that's true.
a little bit better. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember there being projectors in that movie.
Yeah, they took something like that.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty lousy, from what I hear, and apparently it also has the chick from Cold Storage as the main character. So
Oh boy.
yeah,
Two movies that nobody really got to see.
nope. And then also this week, there was the Elvis documentary, directed by Baz Luhrmann.
That's a weird combination, but sure.
I mean, he already did the biopic. Makes sense for him to do like a documentary of him.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
And then
So,
two other general ones: How to Make a Killing with Glenn Powell and Margaret Qualley, and I Can Only Imagine Too, which is a Christian sequel film. I don't know. I just saw it got
hmm.
an A+ on Cinema Score, but I'm don't really care. That's not really my thing.
I guess that market, that niche of the market is really booming with Angel
Yeah,
Studios and stuff like that because what was the animated film that came out in Christmas? David versus Goliath?
yeah.
That
No,
also
just
made
David.
a lot of money back in December.
Ish. I wouldn't even say like it really made money. Like people were saying, "Oh, this is going to beat SpongeBob." It didn't beat SpongeBob, guys. Like, come on.
I meant in a limited release that film got. I think it's quite interesting that that niche is showing up to the movies.
Oh yeah, well, domestically, I mean, especially here. I'm just looking up its box office now. Since the majority of it made money in U.S. and Canada, I mean, technically, like, did it surpass SpongeBob? Yeah, it did technically, but it did make a dent in other markets. It only made 3 million, and
I think that makes sense because I think that film is targeted to North America in particular. I don't think that film has come up here in Mexico. What I'm trying to say is, I think that niche market has been really overshadowed maybe by the main industry. I don't know if you remember, but when we were kids, there would be stories about Moses, direct to VHS films, and even
Mhm.
some Disney movies that had to do with religion. And somehow the main studios have forgotten this.
Yeah, no, they're very interesting. I mean, DreamWorks did probably the best Bible film I've ever seen with Prince
Yeah,
of
that's true.
Egypt. And I don't know, I love seeing those kind of movies. I wish they do more. It's just I get it. It's a very particular and hard
Angel
market to
Studios,
sell.
baby.
Yeah, they're bringing it back, and I can't justify with David. I mean, I grew up with stuff like Veggie Tales, like Jonah, a Veggie Tales film, Joseph King of Dreams, and
Yep.
like you said, other Disney, like even Hunchback has very Christian themes, like of the church and everything, or Catholic, sorry, not Christian,
I mean, technically, Catholics are Christians. So,
in a sense. Godfather kind of corrects it, but yeah, no.
but
Otherwise, but it was a big week for trailers.
yes,
That's
sir.
what I'm kind of excited for. Our first trailer we got this week was our finally full trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu. Like we've
Oh
gotten one,
boy.
what? It was like late last year, and we haven't heard anything since this week.
Then the Super Bowl teaser.
That everyone hated. Apparently, I didn't mind it. It was all right. It was a weird parody of beer commercials. I didn't, or even like just
Hmm.
car commercials. I didn't really understand, but it was fine. I think Star Wars fans like to find reasons to complain.
Well, I think Star Wars in a bad health overall. But
Yeah.
other than that, yeah. But
No. What did you think of it, though?
I mean, I don't really know what to think of it. I guess it's a Mandalorian and Grogu. I have not seen the Mandalorian and Grogu since the end of Ahsoka when they deviated to hang out with Luke. So
Ahsoka. That was the last time you saw him.
I did not see season 4, or are we in season
Three,
3?
season three.
I did not see season 3 because I was uninterested.
You made the
And
right call. Honestly, I think. I'm
last
pretty
time I
sure
saw
they're going to
them,
ignore it.
it was Mandalorian taking Baby Yoda out of Luke's hands.
That was in Book of Boba Fett. That
Then
was not in
that's the
Ahsoka.
version. That's the version I saw then. Well, the thing is,
uh,
Ahsoka had Luke, and I think it also had Baby Yoda, but it's been like 4 years since those shows came out, so my
yeah,
mind is a little bit like, okay, where were we?
no, that was season 2.5 of
Two,
The
two
Mandalorian,
point
the Book
five,
of
yeah.
Boba Fett, where two episodes were focused on The Mandalorian of a 7 episode
It
season.
was a DLC. It was a
Yeah, it
DLC
was a
for season
DLC.
2. It was a DLC for season 2. And ironically, those were the best 2 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett.
Actually, you know what? I will talk more about it in our Star Wars retrospect in May, but I actually didn't mind Book of Boba Fett. I thought the beginning was solid. It's just the season finale was disappointing. Like, I like the idea of what they
Like
were
most Star
trying.
Wars.
Yeah, yeah.
Like most Disney Star Wars.
Yeah, to an extent. I didn't mind it. I liked the idea. It gave us the like a bantha meme. I like the guy who plays Boba
I mean,
Fett. I've
he's
always
committed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been solid. I like his partner or friend. I can't remember her name. Fennec? Yeah, Fennec is her name. Like
The
Mulan,
Mulan
essentially.
actress.
And for what it is, like honestly, I did get the intent. This was Disney trying to do like what they did with Marvel, kind of connect everything. So it's a fair attempt. Does it work for Star Wars? Absolutely not. But it's a fine like understanding, or they're trying to build towards something.
What are they trying to build towards? Isn't it this movie? Or is this movie build up to something else?
This movie's building up to that closure series that's going to end that show, The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and that Galactic Rangers that got canceled
Oh, the
because
Gina Carano one.
yeah, the Gina Carano one, since she said bad things.
That allegedly might be in production again because they want to bring back that audience they kind of let go when she got fired.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it. He's in charge of Lucasfilm now. I just want something to be in theaters besides this. And I don't know,
Well,
that Starfighter is going to disappoint me. I'm just waiting for it.
the thing is, this is not the theatrical film that Star Wars fans want. Like, even the trailer pokes that this is not Star Wars.
You know, but
It starts with the Force team, and then the Force team kind of deflates, and it's like, no, this is not Star Wars. This is season 4. We just didn't have the budget to shoot 10 episodes. So here you go, 2 hours.
But to be fair, the poster I see whenever I go see a movie, it definitely has that old film serial look and feel to it. And
Fair
that's what I
enough.
saw the Mandalorian seasons as. Like each episode was part of a serial, and this is just that feature length, you know, entertainment. This is kind of what I thought Solo should have been, honestly. They dropped the ball with that pretty hard since they didn't give us enough setup or really didn't care as to what made this guy. I honestly I don't want to talk about it yet, but just that movie disappointed me. Not as much as Rise of Skywalker, but definitely.
Oh boy. I mean, the Star Wars episode is going to be juicy
And
because I think the best thing that Star Wars has done, at least since Disney, was the last season of Clone Wars
true. No, I
and
agree
how
with
it
that.
tied up to Revenge of the Sith. But I think, again, when they work on what George Lucas created, that's when they're the best. When they don't, that's when they become kind of iffy.
Yeah. No, I agree. But before we move on to the next trailer, I will say it did reveal that this film is going to be cinema because of the voice cameo in the trailer.
Oh, you mean Martin Scorsese?
Yes, Martin Scorsese. Shark Tale fans, rise up. This is our moment to shine again.
I wonder if he's like in a lot of debt or he really is desperate to be in the good hands with the studios so they give him money to make his next movie.
Yeah.
Because he was in the studio and now he's doing Star Wars. I guess the studio he was playing himself. But in this one, this is so anti him. What's next? He's going to be part of the Doomsday Army or or something?
Yeah, he's in a
Like,
Marvel movie. That'll come full circle.
or is this his way of saying sorry to nerd fans so they go watch his movies? Like, I don't really understand why. Or is he just very bored at his age and now he wants to be an actor? Because he was nominated for an Emmy, right? For
Yeah,
his
he was.
cameo. So maybe he wants to win the EGOT or something. Then
Or maybe
he'll
his daughter's playing a part in that too, Francesca.
maybe, and then he'll start rapping like with Timothy Chalamet or something. And get a nomination at the Emmys or something, and then he'll direct Broadway and he'll win a Tony, and boom, he got his EGOT. By
Yeah.
the way, shout out to Steven Spielberg, he got his EGOT this year.
Yes. Very happy to hear that. Well deserved.
And for those that don't know what that means, that's an Emmy, a Grammy. It's a Grammy,
Yep. An
uh,
Oscar and a
an
Tony.
Oscar, and a Tony. So it's a
All
major awards in the
yeah.
U.S. Because I mean, you could argue the BAFTAs and the Golden Globes and the SAG, and you can make it very, very huge in category.
Hmm. Absolutely. But yeah, the other big trailer this week was the fifth installment. I can't believe that's a thing
Of
of
Toy
Toy Story.
Story
Holy, for what it's worth, I was never on board with the idea of Toy Story 5, but after seeing
or
this
four.
trailer, or no, actually, I didn't mind a fourth one. That one I kind of thought, all right, it's enough time
The third
passed, and
had the perfect ending.
yeah, but now that we can't definitively say the third is the end, at the very least, more open to the idea, especially now that I've seen this trailer. The gang all back together, and it seems like they're all playing a bigger part, even more than the last one, which kind of just
Mm-hmm.
had its own side story. They were all just thrown to the side while Woody and Buzz were trying to find Forky. And I mean, it's got more focus on Jesse, and I don't know, the lily pad seems to be a big part in it, and it doesn't feel like they're going anywhere. Like there's no central gimmick like the traveling circus that was the previous film or carnival.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm a little more open to it now.
I think for me, I was genuinely surprised. I think I even texted you like, this doesn't look bad. I think generally what did it for me was you got a friend in me in the background playing. Like I
Yeah.
think that's what did it for me. But generally, it seemed like the film had stakes, and I'm really curious how they wrap the story of these toys. Like I think they cannot go past six. Like six is insane, and I wonder. if Andy will ever come back and get his toys back.
Doubtful at this point. No, the next one will be Bonnie all grown up, finally done with her toys, and now they're all abandoned and lost.
I mean, the thing is that bit had already happened more or less with the second film where they discover the duck. No, it's a penguin that sings, right? And
Yeah,
it's
Wheezy,
all
Wheezy.
wheezy. So I don't know if they're reusing bits from previous films.
They might be. I mean, there's only so many stories you can tell from that. But
I
yeah,
mean, I think it's interesting that they complain about the iPads on the film, and it's ironic that most people will
probably were
eventually
watching on an
watch
iPad.
in an iPad. There's that shot where Bonnie is hypnotized with the iPad, and like that's how kids are going to see this movie most likely on
Yeah.
a loop on Disney Plus. I think it would have been hilarious if they just put the Disney Plus logo, like full synergy. Like Zootopia, how they put Hulu and their own branding, it would have been hilarious if they actually did that in Pixar.
Yeah.
But Toy Story lore, we still don't know who Andy's dad is, right?
No, no, we don't.
Wouldn't it be funny if like Woody becomes a vintage item collector's thing and his dad buys it and that's what reconnects Andy with his dad or some
At the end
crazy
of
thing
this
like that?
movie.
Well, maybe this one or the next one. Because I think it's reaching the point where Woody is a vintage collector's item.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
know,
mean, he's got to get him polished a bit with that bald spot he has now.
but that's part of the vintage look. And like Tom Hanks is like what 60 or is he older?
He's almost 70 now.
Yeah, how long is he going to keep making these movies?
For real. As long as he's still around.
Until you're 90.
Yeah, another till you're 90.
Yeah, it's like you're. I'm sure by the next film he probably will sign a contract with AI involved, where every time they use his voice, he stayed or him can get money. It would be smart of him to do that actually,
Yeah.
because Woody is going to be there forever and ever and ever.
Oh,
Might as
yeah.
well make money while you're at it. Do the James Earl Jones contract situation.
Oh, yeah, where they just reuse the voice later. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Disney is going to do it, might as well pay the actor and sign the contract before you're dead or something. Although I'm sure he might already have it. But no, I think the film looks good. It looks like it might be Pixar back at its roots. I don't know.
Well,
I
you
wish
don't
they
think
did
much for
something.
Hoppers coming out next month?
Which one?
Hoppers, that beaver one?
Is there another Pixar movie coming out this month?
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
I was not aware of this.
It's that beaver one where it's like Avatar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not a good sign. I think we have another Elio situation.
Well, the thing is, Pixar is very afraid of creating new content, and they don't promote it well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong with that.
But interesting. I guess I'll check out the trailer.
Yeah, it's up. I mean, it's decent. I mean, every time I just kind of roll my eyes. Nothing. But the last trailer I wanted to talk about was that new Mummy film, or Lee Cronin's The Mummy, as it's been getting promoted. Especially
Did the
with.
trailer came out?
Yep, it did. A full
Oh,
one.
he said I was waiting on the live and nothing was playing.
Mm. No, it's out
Bec-
now.
So how was it?
I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting take. It's kind of like Pet Cemetery, more or less. It's not really. It's its own thing because the daughter is like a mummy, but she's like
Hmm.
also a zombie coming back to life after being killed, or I don't know. And she just starts possessing people. So But we'll see. I mean, it's definitely taking a lot of cues from this guy's last film, Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, but that was a good one
It was. It was. I
with
mean, because it
the.
has the balls to, basically with its kids and everything.
It was with the girl that became the star of Stranger Things season 5,
Yeah. Yeah.
Holly Wheeler.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I mean, if Sam Raimi endorsed him, I think it could be an interesting choice to direct. It seems like Universal is going the classic route, but they're also letting directors do weird things. They did that a couple of years ago with The Invisible Man.
Small correction. This is a Warner Brothers film. This is not a Universal.
Really?
Yeah, Universal's going back to the Brendan Fraser
Brendan
mummy.
Fraser movie.
Yeah,
I guess the Mummy is a public domain IP.
it's been public domain for a while. I mean, it's not based on anything. It's just more or less
A myth.
general wrapping paper and stuff.
Huh. I thought Universal owned the rights of the Mummy in film, but I guess not. At least the
No,
trademark.
you'd think that, but I mean, there's different. There's like the Hammer mummy too. Those are like from friggin'. I guess they were Universal as well. I thought Columbia owned them.
I mean, who knows who owns? I mean, Columbia is Sony, I guess, at this point.
Oh yeah,
Who knows who owns what? By next year, Harry Potter would be on Netflix, maybe.
as we talk about it still. Yeah, but
Well, it seems like the deal is going to go through.
yeah, no. Yeah, even though Paramount's still very hostile towards it at this point. Like I really do think there's something off about this deal that they're not letting us know about, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, but like, there's so many things off currently that I don't think we'll know if this deal is being shady or something.
Yeah, for real. My money's on Netflix to get it cuz at the
Yeah, I
very
think Netflix is
least,
going to get it, despite how hard the Congress and Senate have tried to argue why it's bad. I think that Sarantos is a very smart businessman and he's going to get it.
yeah, realistically, no.
I think
But
it's like the last trailer has to do with Netflix, maybe, but at
yeah.
least with HBO. Uh, House of the Dragon season 3 came out. Are you watching any Game of Thrones show, or you don't care about Game of Thrones?
I do not care about Game of Thrones. Honestly, that last season really soured my take. Anything that comes from them now, I just kind of roll my eyes because I don't really think it's not interesting enough to continue without their original
Fair
creator.
enough.
Even though he is an executive producer, I mean, he could be spending that time writing
Writing,
and finishing those books, but it seems like he's not going to. So
he will
he's
never do it.
no, no, he's gonna die, and then someone will finish it afterwards, unless he writes it in his will that no one can finish my story.
He recently said that there is no ghostwriter. Like, whether he writes them or not, nobody will complete the story.
Yeah,
But he still wants to complete it, allegedly.
allegedly, when he's making millions off these spin-offs, like, yeah, sure, pal.
There's two theories that he doesn't want to write it. He has written it, and it's all going to be published post mortem because he doesn't want to deal with the criticism.
That is fair, honestly. I actually really think that's a believable theory.
Like, if he's dead, so people cannot say you stole my childhood or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if you know the reference, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, the guy gave us probably the best game of the decade with Elden Ring, so he's got a little bit of leeway too.
Well, I think with Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon season 3 looks really good. Like, visually, it seems like it's going to be packed with action. And if you read the book, it's about a battle of the gullet that is going to happen, which should have been how they closed last season, but they didn't. The issue is we already know the ending. And I'm not talking about this ending, about the ending of Game of Thrones. We already know that the Targaryens are going to go extinct because that's how Game of Thrones starts, and this is a prequel. So I don't know how much they can keep milking it, and I don't know if you know, but George R. Martin is like in shambles. He cannot stand the showrunner of that show. So
Yeah.
I
Oh no,
wonder if that's going to affect viewership.
probably will. I think
The
it
sh-
will.
the show I recommend, and even you, and I don't think this is necessarily a good or a bad thing, is A Night of the Seven Kingdom. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's a Game of Thrones prequel, but it's like a one story type of thing. So the season has a beginning, middle, and end, and that's one story of this particular night that has 4 pages in the Game of Thrones history in the actual books. So it's a good show if you're looking for a lower budget version of Game of Thrones, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I recommend that. Finally, I wanted to ask, what were your thoughts on that Resident Evil trailer I told you about last week?
I liked it. No, it was definitely better put together than I thought, especially for the Resident Evil brand, and especially with the
In live action.
one coming up that Zach Kreger doubled down and said that this wasn't based on the games or the new ones, not taking any reference really from stories or characters of that world. Yeah, this is probably going to be the best thing Resident Evil has put out all year. So next
Well,
to
no, no.
yeah, of course.
Are you buying it day one?
No, I'm gonna wait till it drops because I still have to catch up with Village.
Oh, with like eight, right? That's eight.
Yeah.
I mean, the Switch deal is nice. $89 American for 7, 8, and 9. So that's a good deal if you want to play them handheld as well. And those are three good games, allegedly. Although I think for 9, you only have to play 2, 4, and 6 if you like 6.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have anything to do. Okay, that's good at least.
So if you're aware of what happened to Leon in 2, 4, and 6 is like that weird game that almost killed the franchise that they don't really acknowledge as much, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Because the other character is relatively new because she's the daughter of one of the old early Resident Evil games. So you could still play it and get away with enjoying it.
Well, that's
So
good.
have you swing the racket or still waiting for Mario Tennis Fever?
Still waiting for Mario Tennis Fever. Yeah, once I think the wedding and stuff is all paid off, I'll definitely be getting back more into gaming and purchasing stuff.
Yeah, that one will be on sale. Well, that's not true. Nintendo never goes on sale.
True.
Heck, they're charging $20 for red and green leaf version of the game. Game Boy Advance game that came out like 20 years. They're charging you $20.
Oh yeah, with that whole Pokemon. Yeah, that's honestly, it's not even that. In Canada, it's 30, by the way. It's the fact that they won't even put these games on the GBA.
NSO.
Yeah, that to me doesn't make sense. Like you have this subscription service you're paying
That's money,
yearly
baby.
for. That's money, yeah, but because it's Pokemon, that
Look,
oh, you're able to charge people these 20 plus year old games the same price that it was back in like
I mean,
2004
it's
when
probably more expensive
oh yeah, it's more expensive because of
with
inflation.
inflation. Yeah,
So they're ripping you off, and it's literally not even just nothing changed or they added anything. They're literally just
it's a
giving you,
ROM.
yeah, it's a ROM, it's a repackage. It's no different than what they did
Well,
with,
not even a repackage. I was gonna say if they charge me $30 for a physical card that I can use on my Switch, I would consider it. This is like a digital release.
yeah.
Like it's not even a collector's issue, because I think some of the issue with Nintendo is that in the past they've taken away the stores, so you lose all your digital stuff.
Well, in a sense, I mean, it's saved to the console, so as long as you don't delete it, then you're fine. Because, I mean, why would you do that? That'd be pretty bad.
The storage on the Switch sucks.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. I mean, the Switch 2 is a little better, but
It still
yeah.
sucks. Download 4 games, FIFA, Madden. They're like 100 gigs each, so you feel you're.
Well, that's your problem. You're buying FIFA and Madden. That's like
But
notorious for storage problems.
still, I think games are weighing more in terms of data. I think that it's good to allow people to own digital stuff like Steam does.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I don't know.
Steam is the best in that aspect.
It is. To be honest, though, this is just another Nintendo like greed move. Like, I mean, you look
Nintendo being
at
Nintendo.
well, I think ever since the Mario movie came out, and I have a theory that once Chris Melodrani came on board and started saying, "Hey, I think you guys can market your stuff more, like with Universal and just
Yep.
the amount of like price points like they're doing with their games and technology." They're like, "Oh, we can get away with this because we're the premium, like real deal." And honestly, people critique Sony. At least Sony's offering better deals. Like around Christmas, they
For
dropped
the most part.
for the most part. Yeah, I know I'm speaking because the studio, what was it, Blue Point, or the one that did the remake for Demon Souls, the only Soul PS5 exclusive, by the way, folks, shut down earlier this week. So yeah, but at least they're not Xbox, who is falling and crumbling beneath our feet as we speak.
Well, technically, your iPad, your iPhone, your phone is an Xbox nowadays.
Yeah, but it's a brand more than anything. It's not necessarily a console. It's not
It's
in
on
the
a
same.
console. They're more interested in the software version of it. But
Yeah,
even as good as streaming games is, like for example, that Xbox handheld thing that it's like 1,000 US dollars. It's interesting in concept, but you cannot really play games. The cloud is not good enough to play games yet, so that's a
yeah,
huge issue. Like you cannot take your phone, use your data, unlimited data, because the games don't run well. Like if you want to play Call of Duty mobile or in your cell phone, you cannot do that because it won't run because the lag is not there yet. So
yeah.
that Xbox mentality is weird to the point that they don't even have an app on iOS. So
No.
they're
Well,
struggling behind.
that's because Apple controls what they show. I mean, you won't get a Sony app either. So
There's Sony.
yeah.
Sony has the Link app and it's legit. Xbox
Oh, okay. Well,
doesn't.
then I guess it has to do with just Microsoft because that's their competitor. Like, oh, do you have
Yeah,
Windows or do you use Mac OS? So
money, money. It's all about money, money.
yeah.
But I mean, what's coming out next week?
Next week is our return to the world of Scream and the controversy behind it. Yeah, I think we're going
Oh,
to talk about Scream 7. I want to talk about the series in general because I think each one has something interesting to say, especially of the
they're
time
the
period.
ones.
Well, no, I think all of them do. Like 4 has something to say, 5 has something to say. I think the only one that doesn't is 6, but even I find some great value in that. Like,
That one was kind of funny because it was all about subverting expectations. They
that
poke fun at
that
that.
that one's fun looking back because you think like this core 4 is that they claim in the film is going to stick together, but then in this one they peg 2 of them into like assistant roles for one of the main characters and the other 2 are gone from the whole movie.
Jenna Ortega is not coming back, right?
No, neither is Melissa Baronset, but that one I think was a worse for people who are
For
like
PR purpose. PR
for
purpose, I
PR,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know if acting, but I mean, she's a good actress, but I
Really?
think
I didn't like her in the Scream movies. I thought she was
I mean,
lousy.
she's a adequate actress for the role. I think the one that makes the movie is Jenna, like the
Oh,
one that made.
100%.
But Jenna, maybe she comes back in the post credits.
We'll talk about it when we
Yeah,
review. Yeah, see it because I
yeah.
have thoughts about it. But yeah, tune in next week for our thoughts on the new Scream 7, as well as a retrospect of the movies as we rewatch them. He's Andres Ramirez. You can follow him at Jaro2096. I'm the Zach Houston on Instagram. We are below the line underscore podcast for now. Give us a listen on Spotify, YouTube, or Instagram, wherever you see fit. We like talking about movies or trailers and just
And
casual
gaming.
stuff. Yeah, and gaming. Soon we'll be just a full on entertainment media channel. But yeah, hearing about us, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Zach. Until next week. Go watch movies, play games. Be entertained. Bye bye.
Bye bye.